Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I offer in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player.
Good day, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, the 14th of January, 2019, about 9:20 a.m. Central Standard Time. An interesting day in the sense that there's not a lot of economic news coming out. Miss Yellen, yes, ex-chair Yellen, is going to speak today, and I understand she's got some words to say in a speech that sound as though she thinks that interest rate hikes have come to an end for a very long time. Now, whether there's one hike left or not, we'll find out, but I was watching Steve Leeson today on CNBC talking about it, and we'll see what the speech actually does. As you can see, the gold and silver up a little bit off that news. There's, the risk off came when that Chinese news came out, and dollar down a little bit, euro up a fraction. You got to keep your eye out this week for Brexit. That's going to be a big vote. You're seeing that the energies fell and they've come back. So the shock of the Chinese news was there. Now, here's the Chinese news. Follow me to the bottom here because this is really all of what it is. Exports, imports, all down. Much more than the market thought. Just understand that. I'll have it out for my subscribers in a while because these just all show the percentages, but that's what happened. Even on soybeans, their imports showed that they were off 40% from the year earlier month and at their lowest point since December 2011. So we're seeing that the swine flu taking a certain hit on their soybean imports. They're trying to change how much they're feeding their animals, the slowdown hurting the economy. The good news, what does it do for the trade relations between the U.S. and China? Because their pain is being felt. We're feeling some, but not as much as they are feeling, and that's going to be said by the president. You can see how you're moving around in the grain markets. Bonds and notes got a bit of a bid earlier, but look, they've sold off quite a bit in the bond market from the high. So the market's absorbed it already, and now the market is so usual. It's moving on, looking to see what is next. And I think that's what you have to do on a day like today. As for the president, he'll fight off all day. More charges, the FBI investigation that went on when he fought Comey. Obviously, the government shutdown not changing. And I watched he had a comment just now before he left, I guess it was for New Orleans, and he didn't want to address the fact that he might declare the national emergency. He's going to keep the pressure right where it's at. This helps him with his base. Problem is there's 1 million people not getting paid, and if you're watching the TSA lines, they're getting to the point where they're shutting down. I was watching in Texas, they shut down one part of a whole terminal. Miami, it's happening. It's going to spread, and that's going to be a problem for everybody because that's the first thing people themselves feel other than those out of work. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll talk to you this afternoon. Have a great trading day.